Welcome to this week's Wednesday Waffle. Before we start, let me just tell you that all those fixes from last week to Desmond, including the leak, are working. So what are we going to waffle about this week? Well, I've got some big plans for our winter wander, some channel updates and news of a great weekend that we had at Findorn just this weekend. In fact, I'm going to start with the story of this weekend when we met up with Stuart and Charlie from Van with a View and Vicky and Bernie from Campervan Capers. So, the story of the weekend. Well, it started last Wednesday, and out of the call I got, out of the blue even, I got a message from Stuart to arrange a meet-up. He was coming up to Scotland and he was going to be in the area and would we like to meet up at the weekend. So we sorted that out, we arranged to meet up, and that was that. Then, the very next day, I got another message from Vicky and Bernie, and they contacted us on the Thursday suggesting a meet-up as they were coming up to Scotland at the weekend. Now Vicky works with Stuart and they did not know that they were both in the area. To cut it short, yeah, we had a great weekend. It was fantastic to meet up with them, to meet with Stuart again and to meet up with Vicky and Bernie for the first time. They have a great channel, well worth a watch, and the links will be in the usual places at the end of the video and cards. Plans. We're talking of plans. We're planning a rather long distance winter wander. I heard a phrase the other day which explained my next birthday in a much better way. Basically, you hear it, you're 41, 42, 43, 44. It's all to do with 30 is the new 20 and 40 is the new 30 and blah blah blah. So with those two things in mind, my next birthday I'll be 40-20. There's a few things I want to do before that date while I'm still 40-19, and one of them includes a trip to Avebury to see the stones there. Probably going to include Stonehenge, but my preferred set of stones, if you like, is Avebury. The route is in the early stages of planning and dependent on the weather, but we're heading down between 20th of December and the 6th of January. Probably heading down the west side and across, then up to the east and all points in between. There's no firm dates yet set for anything, and not looking to join folk for Christmas and New Year. Just, if you think you're going to be on our route, or even if you're not on our route, why not give us a shout if you want to meet up, say hi, and join us for tea, coffee, whatever, in Desmond. All I have at the moment for a rough route is we're going to head south, down to Avebury, probably down the M6. Once we've been to Avebury, we'll be heading Abington, Oxford Way, Suffolk, Northampton, Coventry, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, Lincolnshire, Yorkshire, and then home. Basically, heading down the west, across a bit, back in a bit, and up. It's not set in stone, but very soon we're going to have something set in stone. And although we love to throw plans out of the window as soon as we set out the house, our winter ones are usually planned to an nth degree, and this one is going to be no exception. We're going to have everything tied down so as not to mess up other people's holiday plans. But as I say, we're not looking for invites for Christmas or New Year. We do our own thing at Christmas for various reasons, and New Year's just another night. And neither of us, well, Lindsay doesn't drink and I only have the odd dram, so. Anyway, moving on. Channel updates. I think I might have actually forgot to mention this earlier. I'm going to answer a couple of questions I've had. One rather pleasantly put and one rather unpleasantly put. The unpleasant one never actually made it through to the comment section, but I'm going to answer them now. There's probably going to be no more regularly scheduled live streams on this channel. I may do the occasional one if I've got something especially to say. Sunday's really the only clear night we have where we could do a live stream. And it was taking something out of our Sunday evenings. It meant we had to be back early, sorted early from a donda, shopping put away, prepped for Monday, etc., etc., and then to go live. And it was our one downtime when we had nothing to do really on an evening. Lindsay works a back shift and doesn't get in till 9 o'clock normally during the week. We're away at the weekend on a donda, back for Sunday, etc., etc. So we've decided, or I've decided, that while it's not the end of live streams per se, the break away from the few we did with the camera issues has made my mind up that it will be an occasional thing, not a regular thing. And I don't have any planned for the moment. The unpleasant question now follows, and it was quite antagonistic and nasty the way it was worded, but I am going to answer it here as a kind of video response. Why do I do 2 videos which are identical every week? Well, they're not identical. Anybody who watches regularly will know that on a Monday we do the photo diary. On Friday we do a video of the area. Now the photo diary is purely Lindsay's photos and Lindsay's view of what we saw and did that weekend. The diary is written by me, but it is a journal for our records, our us to read in the future, to look back on things, and just records what we did. The actual pictures that you see are what Lindsay saw during the weekend. Now we have this, the waffle on a Wednesday, and on Friday, my video, if you like, which is video. And it's what I saw that weekend, with a little bit of commentary, etc., from me about what was going on in the videos, what we saw, what we did, etc. 2 fundamentally different videos from 2 different people, but yes, from the same location. But not everybody sees the same location in the same way. So it gives you 2 bites of the cherry to say whether you want to go and use the park up that we've just shown you. The question could have been put in a nicer way, but I've answered it anyway. So, back to the plans. This winter wander, it's going to be a lot of driving, but hopefully the snows of winter will behave themselves. We get a clear road. The long term looks reasonable until January, the end of January, so we should be okay. So I'm hoping to meet a few people along the way. Some people found out about it over the last couple of days and have been given a heads up this is happening. Others haven't. So if you've watched to this part and you would like to meet up with Lindsay, myself and Desmond, drop us a line, private message, comment in the video, etc. and we'll see if we can fit you in. Thank you for watching this week's Wednesday Waffle, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday for the continuation of our wet weekend in Auchenharry, and next week for more waffle photos and video from Desmond. Thank you for watching Desmond. We'll hope you'll join us again for more photos, waffle and video as we travel around Scotland. Bye for now.